6 o'clock. We're going to call the meeting to order. If everyone would please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do we have any additions or deletions to the board agenda? Okay. Hearing of citizens? None? All right. Going to move on to the student representative report.
Thanks to all the families who attended parent-teacher conferences on October 1st and 3rd. After school tutoring, math tutoring has been going strong. We encourage any student that needs help to meet with the math teachers during this time. Homecoming 2024 was a huge success. This year's theme was classic movies. Freshmen selected Twisters, colors black and gray. Sophomores chose Jurassic Park, colors brown and dark green. Juniors decided upon Beetlejuice, colors purple. Seniors decided to use Wizard of Oz, colors green and yellow. Spirit themes for the week were Adam Sandler on Monday, Tuesday, Rhyme with No Reason, Wednesday, Wild West Wednesday, Thursday, Class Color, and Friday, Orange and Black. We would like to formally thank everyone that took part in the parade, Spirit Week, and the dance. And special thanks to the BOE for their participation, Officer Maggart and the Dowagiac Police, Fire, and EMT for their support, Chieftain Hart, sponsor Ms. Ewell, and English teacher and Student Senate sponsor Ms. Belaski. Ms. Anderson, counselor, attended the SMC College Fair with juniors and seniors wanting to explore college options on September 23rd. She will be offering the ASVAB test to any interested student this month. Congratulations to Director Ryan Murray and the cast and crew of this year's fall play, An Absolute True Story as Told by a Bunch of Lying Liars by Ian McWilsey. They had 2 successful weekends with 2 different casts. We are looking forward to the spring musical. Girls golf is having a very successful season. The team qualified for their state after securing a 3rd place finish at regionals. Our very own Rebecca Guernsey placed 1st and qualified for state individual play for the 3rd year in a row, the most in girls golf history. The girls returned home from state Saturday with the team ranking 15th and Rebecca coming in 6th place for individuals. And congratulations to the DUHS marching band and band director, Mr. Van Rokel. They have been competing in numerous Saturday competitions, including Cassopolis on September 21st, Pawpaw on October 8th from MSBOA Festival, where they received a Division II rating, Lakeshore on October 12th, where they received a 1st place for Class B and Best Music in Class. East Kentwood honored the marching band with Excellence in Color Guard Award. Way to go, band. Inductions for Rotary Interact and National Honor Society are on Wednesday, November 6th at 6 and 7 p.m. Senior Citizen Luncheon is on November 7th, 2024. Boys soccer won pre-districts against Waterville. Dowagiac hosted our annual Rock and Run again this year. Our very own Owen Saylor took 1st place in this contest. Congratulations, Owen. Cross country did a great job at the state tournament as well. Owen Saylor placed 2nd place individually, and the girls team placed 4th in team rankings. Congratulations. Robotics Club held its informational meeting this month. Amelia Bakeman was selected as the DUHS winner of the DAR Daughters of American Revolution Good Citizens Award. She was selected based upon dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. Congratulations to Mr. Kruger's culinary class for another successful salsa competition. The DUHS Rotary Interact Club will be having a hurricane drive to raise money for the American Red Cross to help those affected by the recent hurricanes in North Carolina North Carolina, and Florida. Tailgate, October 18th. Chieftain Palooza was a great accomplishment with having Friday football tailgate there to broadcast before the game. In honor of Pink Out, all proceeds from this game were given to the Progress Tree of Love. Senior night, October 18th, football, band, cheer, and cross country. Senior night was a successful, honoring football, band, cheer, and cross country seniors.
Thank you very much. Next, we're going to move on to our Student of the Month recognition. We'll start with the high school.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kelly Millen, principal at Dowagiac Union High School, and it is my honor to present Dowagiac Union High School Student of the Month, Nevaeh Heminger. Nevaeh is a senior and the daughter of Regina Heminger. She was nominated by Mrs. Hackett. Mrs. Hackett teaches earth science and is also the science department head at the high school. It's my privilege to turn the podium over to her so that she can introduce our honoree.
I'm very excited to be here to present Nevaeh this evening. It's always interesting choosing a Student of the Month so early in the year when we've only known our students for a few weeks, but Nevaeh stood out immediately to me. She is taking her 4th science credit when she only needs 3 for graduation, so she's choosing to further her career in science. She's a member of NHS. She's an outstanding role model to several younger siblings at home. Her passion is writing and journaling, but overall, she enjoys baking with the aspirations of opening her own bakery someday and being an entrepreneur. She's very excited to travel to Europe this summer and experience some new cultures as well. I nominated Nevaeh because of her willingness to be so inclusive in our classroom. No matter of someone's learning ability or the social group that they're a part of, she's very willing to have educational conversations with them in the classroom, and most of her classmates really enjoy spending time with her because of that. We really appreciate her setting examples and exemplifying the character of a chieftain. Congratulations, Nevaeh.
So each of tonight's Student of the Months will receive a certificate that says Dowagiac Union Schools. This one's for Nevaeh. Student of the Month for September 2024. The school board, administration, and staff appreciate your academic performance and mentoring of fellow students, and that'd be signed by their building principal and superintendent, Mr. Greg Bloomgren. Additionally, they'll each get a Student of the Month t-shirt, like this one, with their name on the back. So one more time, everyone, please, congratulations to our Student of the Month, Nevaeh Heminger.
Next, we have the middle school.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Whiteman. I'm the principal of Dowagiac Middle School, and I have the privilege of introducing Lucas Taggart as our September Student of the Month. Lucas is a 7th grade student at Dowagiac Middle School and is the son of Randy Taggart and Matthew Riggs. He has a younger sister named Layla, who is 9 years old and is a student at Patrick Hamilton Elementary. Lucas also has an older sister, Lexi, who is a 9th grader at Dowagiac Union High School. Lucas says what he likes most about our school is the teachers. They aren't mean and their classes are fun, he said. He also says there are a lot of fun activities to do almost every single week. We have our Title I night, Fun Fridays, and Activities night, just to name a few. Also, he said the good kids get rewards like Heroes tickets, items from our Heroes store. He also said that we get an opportunity to participate in an honor roll breakfast and also raffles. Lucas's favorite class at DMS is STEM with Mrs. Kruger. He says he likes her class because she is nice and her assignments are fun. Also, he says her class isn't boring like ELA. Lucas stated he also enjoys going to Healthy Living with Mrs. Mars. He says this because he's learning a lot and plays games at the same time. Lucas was nominated by 2 teachers, Mrs. Whiteman, who teaches 7th grade science at DMS, and Mr. Van Rokel, who is our DUS band director. Mrs. Whiteman had this to say about Lucas. Lucas is a wonderful student that can tell you what every single letter in our Heroes Expectations stands for, as well as demonstrates what they mean through his words and actions. He is very trustworthy and reliable, which is why teachers and staff can depend on him to do the right thing. He provides an excellent example of what a Dowagiac Middle School Chieftain student should strive to be both academically and behaviorally to his peers. We're very proud of Lucas for achieving this honor, which is well-deserved. Mr. Van Rokel also added, Lucas is a model student in my class. He is always on time, ready to go, and participating until the last minute. He is excelling and does not mind lending a hand to students who are further behind if he is asked. He is also always polite and respectful and does not give in to classroom disturbances. He never brings the class down, and if he has a concern, he voices it to me after class in a respectful way. Lucas is well deserving of this Student of the Month award. In his spare time, Lucas told me he likes to do robotics. Every Thursday, he attends the Niles Robotics Club at SMC. Lucas said his team went to state competition in Granville, Michigan last year, where his team earned 3 trophies, 2 judges' awards, and 1 tournament winner. Lucas also says he likes playing video games and collecting souvenir snow globes. His favorite snow globe is his Nashville snow globe. This is his favorite because it reminds him of all the times he has spent there with his extended family in the summer and on holidays. When asked if he had any advice to give other students interested in wanting to become a Chieftain Student of the Month, Lucas had this to say. I would tell them that if you work hard, it will pay off. Also, always treat people the way you want to be treated, because if you don't treat others nice, they won't treat you nice. Finally, I would tell them to have determination, which will help you get things done right because you don't give up. So on behalf of the staff and students at Dowagiac Middle School, we would like to congratulate Lucas Taggart for being selected as our September 2024 Student of the Month.
Next, we have Patrick Hamilton.
Good evening. My name is Nicole Conlon, and I am the principal at Patrick Hamilton Elementary. I am here to introduce Miss Mia Razzo, our 5th grade Student of the Month, and here to tell us why she was selected and all the great things about Mia is her 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Margaret Ortiz.
I'm here to talk about Mia. I first met Mia, let me go back a step because I need to tell you that Mia is the daughter of Beto and Coral, and she has 4 sisters and 2 brothers. So there you go. Now I got to tell you about, I could talk in front of 5th graders all day long. Okay. I got to meet Mia last year when she joined robotics. So we are doing Lego robotics in the elementary level. And so last year, Mia decided to join the team. And Mia was a very hard worker, but she was very quiet and very reserved, but helpful. Now that I have her in class this year, I'm finding out a little more about Mia. She enjoys reading, and her favorite subjects are ELA and science. She has had excellent growth on her NWEA. She is also part of Lego Robotics this year as well. She is a great leader in the classroom, always willing to help others out. Excuse me. Her peers stated that she is nice and helpful. She is a kind friend that will make you laugh when you're having a bad day. Her peers also stated that Mia is a great choice for the Hero of the Month because she is a great example of how to be nice and respectful to everyone. Outside of school, she loves to play volleyball and loves to draw. When I asked her what would be one piece of advice she would give to other students looking to be the Student of the Month, she said, "Just be kind and vibe." Congratulations, Mia.
Next, we have Kinchelo.
Good evening. My name is Ryan Zietl. I'm principal at Kinchelo Elementary, and I have the honor and privilege to introduce you to Haley Hackett and her teacher, Mr. Smith, who's going to tell us all the wonderful things and why Haley was selected to be our Student of the Month.
Thank you. Haley Hackett is a fifth grade student in my class. Her parents are Andy and Amy Hackett. She enjoys traveling, camping, and bike riding with her parents. An interesting fact about Haley is she has kayaked down the Pere Marquette River twice. She is an only child. Her favorite things to do at home are practicing pitching outside with her mom and dad and reading interesting novels like Harry Potter and Wonder. She also loves playing with her silly dog, Maple, who is a Cavapoo. Her athletic interests include softball, volleyball, basketball, golf, and dance. Her favorite subjects in school are math and science. Interestingly, the very subjects her parents teach. Haley says she loves learning at school. When asked why, she responded, "It makes me smarter and allows me to be more successful in school and life." Haley was chosen as the fifth grade Student of the Month for multiple reasons. She is gifted in all academic areas. She's a hard worker who is organized and pays close attention to details. She completes all her work and is actively involved in class. Haley is very kind with a big heart. She has a sweet smile and gentle spirit. She gets along well with everyone and goes out of her way to help those in need. For these reasons, I'd like to say congratulations to Haley.
Next, we have Sister Lakes.
Good evening. My name is Alicia Stout, and I'm the principal at Sister Lakes Elementary. I would like to introduce you to Emma Vandenberg. Emma is our September Student of the Month, and she is the daughter of Ashley and Justin Vandenberg. She has attended Sister Lakes since she was in kindergarten. Emma enjoys playing outside, especially on the swing with her sister, who also attended Sister Lakes. At school, she enjoys reading different genres of books, and her favorite food is chicken Alfredo, and her favorite drink is Sunny D. Miss Kruckenberg, she's a 5th grade student in Miss Kruckenberg's class, and she wants to tell you why she chose Emma as her Student of the Month.
Hi, my name is Allie Kruckenberg, and I'm Emma's 5th grade teacher. So I'm new to Sister Lakes, and I wasn't sure what the Student of the Month was. And when I was told about it, Emma was instantly the first student who came to mind. Right away, having Emma in my class, she was incredibly helpful to me and her peers. I needed a couple things from the printer, and it was like for the first few days of school, and I'm like, who can I trust? And right away, I could tell Emma was a very reliable student. So I chose her because she is a very responsible, kind, and hardworking student. She is always attentive and engaged in my lessons, and whenever it is independent work time, she is always quietly focusing on her work or helping another student out. She is also great at following my directions. I know that I can always count on her to be doing the right thing. She is incredibly helpful to her peers, teachers, and other staff members. There's numerous times that I can remember Emma sitting next to someone and maybe they were struggling with something or they didn't hear my directions, and she was always quick to help them. She is very respectful and incredibly well-mannered. I enjoy seeing Emma's creativity and determination to learn in my class. I love having Emma in my class, and I'm so proud of the work that she has been doing and the kindness that she shows others. She is an amazing representation of what a chieftain hero should be. Emma absolutely deserves to be recognized for her excellence so far this year. Nice job.
Good evening. My name is Brian Henry, principal of Justice Gage Elementary. Mrs. Hannibal was unable to make it. She was trying to rush back from a prior family commitment. So I'll start off with my info first, and then I'll read info that Mrs. Hannibal wrote. After interviewing Legerian today, his favorite thing about school is he loves to learn. His favorite subject is math. No pets in the house. He's freaked out by both spiders and snakes. So we have those things in common. When he grows up, he would like to be a police officer. A very unique and interesting fact about him is he's a really good leader. He's a Justice Gage hero because he says he likes following directions and it's the right thing to do. He said he was selected for the Student of the Month because I've been kind of respectful and kind the past few months. But I'd like to say I'd vouch for him the last few years. Very kind all the time. And one of his favorite books is Smiles, and you can see he's always smiling. Legerian Nickens is a student in my 5th grade class and is an excellent example of what it means to be a Justice Gage hero. He is the son of Kelly. He is known as Pumpkin by his brothers AJ and JV. My class is full of great heroes, but Legerian really stands out to me. He is honest about his actions, whether right or wrong, and he's very rarely wrong. I can count on him to tell the truth and to face the consequences like a mature young man. Legerian gives respect to teachers, support staff, paraprofessionals, and his peers by listening and communicating his needs and gratitude. He earns respect from classmates by being supportive and encouraging. Pumpkin is looked up to by younger students because of his kindness and helpfulness he frequently displays. He can be counted on to show responsibility with his organization of materials and getting homework completed on time. Finally, Legerian is orderly and safe in school nearly all the time by following expectations, whatever the location, be it on the playground, in the halls, or in the classroom. I recognize Legerian Nickens as a Justice Gage October Student of the Month because I can rely on him to be a hero nearly all the time. I know he'll consistently remember the expectation and do his best to follow our school-wide rules. I also know that if he is having an off day, he will accept the responsibility for his choices. He will listen when redirected and follow through with changes and actions if need be. I know Legerian will persevere academically as well. I can count on him to work hard and not give up because we have talked about how our mistakes are opportunities to do better next time. He has already adopted this philosophy and it shows. I have already seen Legerian begin to bloom academically. In our iReady program, Legerian has completed 39 of 40 math tasks, which is a passing rate of 96%. A large majority of the students have completed around 24, so he has nearly doubled the accomplishments in math. I am so honored to be his teacher and to assist him in building a strong foundation for his lifelong success. Congratulations, Legerian. You are very deserving of this award. Keep up the hard work. Mrs. Hannibal, myself, and the entire Justice Gage staff cannot see what your accomplishments will be. Congratulations, Legerian.
All right, I'd like to thank you parents for raising such fine young leaders. We're going to take a 10-minute recess so you can get some pictures. Meeting back to order. We're going to move to our informational items. We'll start with the finance report.
Well, it's recommended that we pay our bills as follows. General fund, $1,181,154.53. Food service, $70,122.64. Capital projects, $4,477. In the activity accounts, $21,206.43. That's all I have tonight.
Okay. Thank you, Stacy. Next, we have our superintendent's report.
Yes, I got a few things just to share. I think our student senate rep covered a few things for us there, but I might double up a little bit. But just want to run through a laundry list here real quick with you. The Friday night tailgate football event was a very cool community event. If you didn't get to see or participate or be there that evening, not only for the athletic programs, but for the community as a whole, to have that event, to have the fundraiser going on with the Tree of Love. I think from what I heard today and talking with Mr. Nate, that the athletic department will be making a $1,000 donation to that organization, which is the biggest donation they've ever made based off of Ticketgate and the event as a whole. So that was good news, and I thought it was well attended and something that I think, again, not only the school, but the community should be proud of, that we were able to host that event and bring them here to Dowagiac. So football game didn't turn out like we hoped, but it was a really cool event. So proud that we could have hosted that and had everybody there at the community event. Homecoming week, our student rep talked a little bit about that. It was a successful week. It was a fun week. I got to see a lot of the activities that were going on. A lot of school spirit in small town of Dowagiac. So we should be proud of that. Paper, rock, scissors game that the kids played like we did on Professional Development Day for opening day turned into, I think, a fun activity for the high school kids. Challenging each other for the bead necklaces and then playing and then having the championship at the pep assembly that afternoon was pretty cool to watch. The pep assembly had a lot of pep. It was fun. A parade, first time I've ever been involved in the, I've been a spectator when I had my little ones here when we lived in Dowagiac before, but never participated, so great community turnout for that. And we ran out of candy. Right? We got to buy more candy next year, sounds like. So good time with that. Just an update on the welding class, where we're at with that currently. We've talked a little bit about this, but our committee met for the first time last Monday on the 14th. Committee consists of rep from SMC, rep from the Heritage ISD, Mrs. Millen, our building principal at the high school, Mr. Carr, our teacher, Dr. Dunn and I, and then Rob Eckes as well. So trying to create and work towards a plan for next year. That could be anything and everything at this point, and we're kind of exploring that, different options really for where that classroom could be, potentially partnering with SMC, potentially partnering with the Heritage ISD. So there's a lot of partnerships and a lot of people around the table to make sure that we work towards a solution on this together. So it sounds like we've got good interest from both SMC and the ISD in creating that partnership and working together to get the welding class going again. So we have invested, as you know, quite a bit in supplies and equipment with the welding booths and through some of the CT money that we received from Heritage ISD. And so we want to bring that class back and make sure that we're running that again, hopefully here in the near future. So we're working towards that with hopefully an action plan again by the end of this year. Facilities assessment, just so that you're aware kind of as we build towards the future and what we're looking at with our current facilities and creating a facilities plan. We had the building leaders kind of do their wish list in terms of what are some of their concerns with their building currently, a little bit further down the road, and then later, and just listing those items. I can tell you that the bond, obviously over the last handful of years, and the changes and renovations that have taken place has helped a tremendous amount in terms of not having a huge list right now, but there are definitely some bucket list items that need to be looked at and taken care of. So the building leaders started with that list for us. We had an engineering architectural company come down last Wednesday, which would have been the 16th. Ignite from Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo area. They spent a half day with us just kind of overall doing a walkthrough of our facilities and tell you they were very complimentary of what we had done through the bond process, and also very complimentary of our maintenance custodial staff for the care and pride they take in our facilities. It was noticeable to them doing lots of these, throughout the school year in different buildings and different districts. They had a lot of great things to say about the work and pride that you can see is taken in our facilities. So shout out to our maintenance custodial staff for that. So we'll continue to work with Ignite and get the facilities assessment and kind of start to create an action plan of what we might start to tackle here in the near future, and then maybe 3-4 years out, and then maybe as far out as 10-20 years as we build a facilities assessment and plan. Okay? Dueling pianos, that was fun this weekend. Not sure if you guys heard about that. Celebration graduation, put on a little fundraiser for the seniors and generated some of those funds so that they can have a safe evening the night of graduation. And that was a blast. The Oaks got to attend, and I just got word on the profits that they were able to make off of that event, so I won't share those with you because I don't want to steal their thunder, but it was definitely a great fundraiser, so something I would encourage that group and that celebration graduation, the parents that take that over on an annual basis, to maybe continue to look at that, and something that we could even promote further for just a night of fun and a great way to raise money for that group and that cause. K-5 parent-teacher conferences this week, Wednesday, Thursday. Building check-ins with leaders this week, so I'll be out in the building, seeing all the building leaders, just kind of getting a pulse and checking in to see how things are going at this point in the school year. We communicate on a regular basis, but it's always nice to go out and just have conversations with our leaders to see if they need supports in any way and how things are going in the building. So we'll be making those rounds this week. New Superintendent Academy meeting this week, so this will be our third meeting. I signed up for that with the MASA. Great networking group, great way for me to make sure that as we go through this year, in my first year as superintendent, that we're dotting all of our I's and crossing all of our T's. And so this is what that group is for. And have a third meeting this week with them. Last Thursday, I attended the Region 7 Superintendent's meeting up at Western Michigan University. The keynote speaker on that day was Opportunity Thrive. And basically, they're a group that measures the health and wellness of organizations. And they do a lot of schools. And one of the things that they talked about was the importance of relationships in a culture. And the success of our students can be, the number one factor of the success of our students is related to the relationships that we have with our kids. And so building that relationship culture, something that you have seen, I think, something that I'm concentrating on with our admin team is a part of our focus throughout this year. We'll continue to do that. As long as I'm here serving as the leader for Dowagiac Union Schools, that'll be a priority for me. So it was great to hear a group come in from the outside who measures the health of organizations say that about what's the number one factor in moving kids forward in their education, and it was relationships. So we'll continue to lead that, and excited to hear that and supporting what we're doing here in the district and our work. A couple more things. You've heard this, and we'll continue to say this until we fully staff our transportation department. We need bus drivers, right? So anything you can do to get that message out. I have tasked Amber Todd, our communications director, with this on a weekly basis. On Mondays every week, we will flood social media, send out to district staff again, and we're just asking anybody who's out there that could potentially be looking for work with the recruiting, the retainment, and the attendance incentives that we have out there. We feel like we could get 2-3 more people. We could really help our transportation bus department out. So still looking for bus drivers. And then one more, just feel like in watching this program, this is worthy of a shout out, and that's to Ben Van Rokel and the band department. I was able to see our band at the end of the year perform last year before I came to Dowagiac in the Blossom Time Parade at the end of the year in the spring. And there's a noticeable difference and change in what he's doing with this program. It's something that I think we need to applaud him for because it's a tremendous amount of effort. And you heard some of that tonight from the student report that was shared. But I just watched them on the football field. I watched them march now, and you can tell that his efforts are paying off. And so that's something that was desperately needed, I think. as we watched the band over the last few years, and he's come in as a brand-new teacher and done a fabulous job. So I think if you see Ben or have an opportunity to meet Ben, shake his hand and tell him he's doing a great job. I think one of the things that we will continue to see as he builds that program, I was told the other day there's 39 seventh graders in the program. So if we can string together 3 or 4 classes like that, you're going to see a high-performing band out there representing Dowagiac Union Schools in our community, in parades, and on the football field. So that'd be cool to see. So excited for Ben and what he's done with that program. So that's it.
Excellent. Thank you, Greg. Moving on to our consent agenda. We have approval of minutes for the September 16th regular and closed meeting, October 14th Board of Education workshop, approval of bills for payment, acceptance of retirement for D. Herman, acceptance of FMLA leave Lynn Thomas, acceptance of FMLA leave Andrea Klein, acceptance of retirement Cynthia Hollingsworth, acceptance of retirements for Judith Henkel, and personal finance high school requirement. Any discussion?
I might just add with the personal finance so that you're all aware what's going on there. Maybe I'll just have Dr. Dunn give a quick summary of why that's there and what's happening at the state level that's forced all school districts to put that into their curriculum at this point. Dr. Dunn, you got a second to share with us?
So with the new incoming ninth graders, there's a requirement they get a half credit of personal finance. And for most of us, we think that's a no-brainer, right? We think our kids should have that anyway. Dowagiac actually has been, I'm going to say, on the cutting edge. We've been actually encouraging and having personal finance on the books for quite some time. And so just a quick stat on that. This year, 86% of our seniors actually take personal finance, which is, I think that's a huge win. And I have to give kudos to Mrs. Millen and Sanderson. They promote personal finance. We're working to try to get all the kids to take if they can in their schedule. So we'd like to see close to 100%, but we're very, very pleased. What we do know is, though, we still need to meet the requirement because we still don't have all the kids taking personal finance. So what we did was we got together, so Kelly, Kim, I, the department chair from social studies, we got together, brainstormed, we started looking at what our local districts are doing, kind of what do we have access to us, and then what might be possible solutions, and then had a recommendation for you all. And so the reality is that we have to figure out how to give credit while trying to keep promoting the high interest in personal finance. And what we learned was that most of the districts were just doing the, I want to say bare minimum, but they were embedding the personal finance standards in economics, which is an option and approved by the Michigan Department of Ed. So what we decided to do was kind of a blended solution where we will blend those standards into economics, and we will actually call it economics with personal finance. So it'll be a course change in the title, so it'll be very clear that they're getting both. They'll get credit for personal finance across the board on their transcript, and without a doubt, we're going to continue to promote so we can see almost every kid take personal finance, because we'd like to see that credit happen that way. But they need to have it in some way, so economics it is. So it's kind of a win-win, and that cover it, Greg? I think that's
it. Yep. Just wanted to share so you saw it and the reasons why behind. It's initiation into our curriculum as a must.
And we're ready to launch. By the way, I have to again. I wholly applaud the support and the work from the high school. We will be actually launching this semester too, so we'll actually have economics starting semester 2 with personal finance embedded.
All right, thank you. Okay, consent agenda. All in favor?
I make a motion to approve the consent agenda as listed, A through H.
All right. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Going to move on to our new business, approval administrative salary schedule presented at the board workshop.
I, Stephanie Tucker, make the motion to approve the administrative salary schedule as presented at the board workshop.
Support.
Discussion?
Just quick clarification on that. All the, so MASA, MASB, the organizations out there that support, represent our educators, and especially look out for our administrative staff. ORS was denying payment to some of our retirees because what was happening is some of our administrators who were retiring across the state were getting huge bumps in salary the last year or last 2 years that didn't match up with increases they had gotten up to that point. And so ORS is denying payment to some of those. So the recommendation for all administrative staff across the state is to have salary schedules just like teachers have so that they can see what they've made and what they should be making over the period of time. And then there's no hesitation for ORS to pay out the pension, what those administrators have earned throughout their career when their pension starts. And so that's the purpose of this, and it's being recommended across the state for all positions at admin level to have these salary schedules set in place so that ORS cannot contest when our administrators go to retire. Okay?
Yes.
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 All right, next we have recommendation of expulsion, student B200005918.
I, Christina Carpenter, make the motion to approve the recommendation of expulsion for student B200005918 as presented by the superintendent.
Support. Yes.
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 Okay. We're going to go into, or actually, can I get a motion for, to go into closed session? Open Meetings Act 15.268, discussion items on student discipline.
I, Stephanie Tucker, make the motion to go into closed session under the Open Meetings Act 15.268, Section 8B.
Support.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
All right. We're going to adjourn into closed session.